Okay, hopefully I haven't annoyed anyone too much with notifications. For anyone that is subscribed to the channel and has notifications turned on, I hope I have not bombarded you with stream notifications because of how insanely frustrating it is to get to get Streamlabs to do two things that should be very easy. Get two things to work properly without it being super overly complicated. I've lost an hour and 40 minutes of streaming because of just issues that I've been having. It started with me trying to transfer files to a hard drive, which just kept not working. It kept freezing partway through. Dealt with that for like 45 minutes, and then now for the last half hour trying to figure out why the hell my stream is getting all glitchy, and why then when I fix that issue, why my recordings end up getting zoomed in, like why they're cropped in so much. Anyway, I think I found a fix for it, and I can finally move on because oh my god, just anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where I will be continuing my playthrough of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. I finally was able to do some grinding between the last stream and now, where I was able to get up to level 13, and hopefully that should be enough to get through the next story part of the game, which is to get through this cave and go save Azurill from the Drowsy. That's where I left off. So we're gonna go and do that right now. So I'm gonna repeat myself again for the recording. So I think I've finally leveled up enough where I can take on this dungeon, because for whatever reason they made it extremely difficult for such an early game dungeon. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, it already seems like this game has some extra difficulty like settings added to it. So I don't know what the developers decided to do with this game to make it a lot more difficult, such as having to manually force trainers or force players to increase their item bag storage, the Kangaskhan storage, all that stuff, by ranking up in the game. It's mildly frustrating. I get it, to add a little bit of difficulty, to add a little bit of a reward for for playing the game, but it's not necessary at all. But let's see if I can get through this game, or through this dungeon, without dying so much. Actually, you know what? I think for the sake of ensuring that I get through the dungeon, I will simply just go through the stairs as soon as I come across them. Okay, so this room. No, oh, I thought those were the stairs. Okay, perfect. I don't even know how many floors this place has. Ooh. The spinner rack is what screwed me over last time, dude. Bro, where is Piplup going? Oh my god, Piplup, you idiot. Dude, if I somehow end up going through every single room and it's the last room I check. Okay, it's right here. Beautiful. Like, I'll actually come back at some point later in the game to go through here and see what else I can, like, what kind of items I can get. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, it's a dead end. Excuse me, Mr. Drowsy, where is my lost item? Could you show me where the item is now? Sorry, kiddo, your lost item? It's not here, that's for sure. Huh? My big brother's following us, right? He's coming soon? No, your big brother's not coming. I'll let you know, or I'll let you in on a little secret. This was all a trick. I deceived you. Huh? But let's not dwell on that. There's a little favor I need to ask. See that hole behind you? Well, there's a rumor that there's a trove of thief treasure inside there. But as you can see, I'm too big to squirm my way through that hole. And that's where you come in. Don't worry, just do as I say. Do that, then I'll help you get back out of there. But go on, get going. Go into that hole, and don't forget to bring back the treasure. I want my big brother. Hey, stop that. Sheesh, I said that I'll take you home when you're done. If you keep being difficult, it will mean big trouble for you. Stop right there. We won't let you do that. Drowsy, you bully. How did you find this place? We're Team Sinnoh, an exploration team. No criminal can escape us. An exploration team? You came to apprehend? Huh? Are you trembling? Aha, I figured it out. You say you're an exploration team, but you're total rookies. That's right, I'm a wanted Pokemon with a bounty on my head. But can you two do the job? Can you confront this outlaw and bring him to justice? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I'd never lose to a bad guy like you. I've been chased by all sorts of exploration teams in my day, but never a sorrier looking bunch than you two. This should be a laugh. Let's see if you can take me down. Show me what you've got. I feel like these are usually pretty easy fights. I really wish I could see the damage or see the health of my opponents, you know. We came to rescue you. Are you all right? You're not hurt, are you? I'm okay. Great, what a relief. Your big brother is waiting. Let's go home. Okay. That's it? I am Magnezone, the primary officer in this region. Thanks to you, we have been able to arrest a wanted outlaw. We owe you great thanks for your cooperation. We will send the reward to your guild. Thank you again. Now come with us. Azurill. Meryl. Meryl, it was so scary. You okay, Azurill? Are you hurt? He's fine. The little guy hasn't been harmed in any way. Really? That's a relief. Oh, Azurill. I'm glad you kids are happy. You did this all for us, Piplup and EOS. We won't forget what you did for us. Thank you so much. Come on, Azurill, you too. Thank you very much. Thank you for rescuing me. Really, really thank you. You see, the Exploration Team Federation has sent a message. EOS's team was rewarded with an enlarged treasure bag. You can now carry more items than you could before. Wait, there's one more message. The special episode Bidoof's Wish has been unlocked. To play a special episode, select it from the episode list on the top menu. If you would like to play the special episode, save your adventure progress and return to the top menu. Okay. Huh. I've gotten the bounty from Officer Magnezone for the captured outlaw. Well done, you two. Here's your share for the job. It's yours to keep. So this is EOS's team received the 3,000 Poke Dollar bounty that was on the head of the captured outlaw. However, because 2,700 of that is the guild's share, that portion was withheld. As a result, EOS seems to receive only 300. So we always only ever get 3%. The 3%, sorry, 10%. What? This is all we get? After all that hard work? But of course, it's all part of the training, and we expect just as much effort tomorrow. I'd be so peeved, dude. I'd be happy if our share of the reward was just a little bigger. But that's alright. We managed to rescue Azrael. And it's all thanks to you. Oh, excuse me. Because you had that dream, we learned about Azrael's trouble in advance. It's true. I can't explain it, but that first shot I heard from Azrael and that dream I had, both of these events, they took place in the future. Why was I able to see something like that? What was that dream about? Oh, my stomach growled. Yeah, mine is too. Ha ha ha, your stomach growled too. We must have worked up a big appetite. We were so focused on rescuing Azrael that I didn't notice at all. But now I'm even hungrier. Come on, let's go get dinner. A little thunderstorm here. Wow, that lightning's intense. It looks like it's really storming tonight. Hold on. You know the night before we met? It was storming that night. I found you out cold on the beach the day after that stormy night. Well, do you remember anything about being out cold on the beach? Can you remember anything at all? I wonder. There was a storm, but how did I end up unconscious there? Nope, I can't remember a thing. I guess it won't be that easy, but that's all right. Just try remembering a little at a time. We have to get up early again tomorrow. Let's get some sleep. Listen, are you still awake? I've been thinking it over since it happened. That strange dream you had. Maybe it has to do with you personally. Huh? That's just the feeling I get. I sure didn't know any other turtwig who dreams about the future. And I've never heard of a human suddenly turning into a Pokemon either. That's why I think those two events are connected. I can't help feeling that way. The key to unlocking my memory. Was it in that dream? But even if that were true, how does it relate to anything else? I have no way of knowing what you were like as a human, but I think you must have been a good person. After all, it was your dream that helped us catch that bad Pokemon. Bad Pokemon, huh? Oh, that reminds me of what Chatot said, that the growing number of bad Pokemon has been caused by time going out of whack. You know, time is getting messed up bit by bit all over the world. No one seems to know why, but everyone believes that the time gears are somehow involved. Huh? Time gears? They say time gears are hidden in secret places around the world. Like in a forest. Or at a lake in an underground cavern. I've even heard that there is a hidden altar inside a volcano. So another volcano in this game. At the center of such places is what's known as a time gear. Time gears serve a very important function. Each one protects time and keeps time flowing properly in its region. Is that a Grovyle? But what happens if a region loses its time gear? I don't really know the answer to that question. Yeah, it's a Grovyle. Is he gonna take it? But my guess is that if a time gear is removed from a region, the flow of time in that region will probably stop too. That's why everyone makes sure never to disturb the time gears. Everyone has long been certain that some kind of disaster would strike, so everyone stays away from the time gears and doesn't tamper with them. Even the most hardened criminal Pokemon know to avoid messing with them. Do my eyes deceive me? Could it be? Yes, it is. I finally found it. A time gear. But this is only the first of many. The next morning. It's kind of interesting, actually. I didn't think that's where this game was going to go. Save, yes. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with today. I think it's all just the same stuff. You two, let me give you your assignment for today. Look up jobs on the job bulletin board and the outlaw notice board. Do the listed jobs. That will do for today. Understood? No shirking your work, okay? Well, if you understand, get on with it. So that's on the next floor. So here's the job board. So there are 5 here that I can pick. Okay, so I just press A. In the first game, you have to press A and then choose accept job. Whereas here, you just press A. And just like before, I can only have 8 jobs at a time. And on the bulletin board, there's nothing there. Outlaws are also ranked. They're easiest in E rank. The criminals get tougher in D rank, then even tougher in C, and so on. We target only outlaws with a C rank. They have bigger bounties on them than the ones with E and D ranks. There's a catch. Outlaws with a C rank are much tougher. We have to fight those crooks carefully, otherwise we could take a beating. Fabled Phantom, what is going on, my dude? Let's see. If vegetables don't have phones, why did my onion ring? Oh my god. That one's a good one. That was a good. You know, yes, or not yesterday. 2 days ago, when you came on in the stream, for whatever reason, so I have 2 monitors. On this monitor that I'm pointing to, I have my stream set up, and I saw your chats. But then on this monitor, I have where I'm streaming, or where I have the YouTube stream open, and I noticed that the pun from that stream didn't show up here, so I didn't see it until later. Because I usually look at this screen where my stream is, or where I'm actually streaming from, as opposed to the actual stream itself. And for whatever reason, it didn't show up over here, so I didn't see that until I think after the stream ended, or probably sometime close to the end of my stream. But I think you're already gone by then. But I thought it was interesting. The 3 of us are the Pucciana brothers. We're Team Pucci. We stick to tracking outlaws. We chase our targets. And then we catch them when they're too tired to move. Well, I clearly cannot get any outlaw assignments. So, let's see. Dan says, I pulled a $400 Pokemon card? My goodness. Wait, okay, which card and what set was this? I find it weird that there are cards from the last couple of years that are worth that much. Only because I feel like some of the popularity just comes and goes. Oh, I can't store anymore. Crap. Okay. Sure. Man, that's stupid. So then when do I rank up? 100. So whatever that means. Let's see. The newest Chaos Rising set was Mega Ninja. Huh. I'm gonna look that up because I would never have expected that to be a $400 card. See, Greninja EX Chaos Rising. Okay, I see 2 versions of this card. Or actually, I see 3 versions of this card. Is it? I'm assuming that's the correct one. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, this is... Well, I mean, this one listed here is 480. That's crazy for a card. The version I have is him upside down on a water shuriken full art. Yeah, I think that's the one yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. Well, hold on, because there's one that's like more colorful, and there's one that's like mostly like black, red, dark blues. I don't know which one is which. Well, the one that's like the red and the dark blue and black, there's one going for $23. I'm assuming it's not that one. That's crazy. I'm assuming it's the slightly more colorful one. Let me see. So I think what I'll do for now is I guess I have to do some of these in order to progress through the story a little bit. So I'll do the Drenched Bluff one first, and then we'll do the Beach Cave one. Well, here before I do that, let me see what kind of what the objectives are. So I have to find a slumber orb, find a treasure for me. That's kind of vague, and then rescue a missing Pokemon. Let's see. It just says find a treasure. Oh, okay, find a red gummy. Got it. Okay, so I like that the game gives you a little bit more details. But yeah, so here it says find a red gummy. Okay, that should be easy. I just hope that I have the bag space. Okay, yeah, I have the bag space for it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that first. Let's see. Fun fact: in this set, the whole evolution line, Froakie, Frogadier, and Greninja full arts. Their cards connect. Ooh, I like that. I like when they do that. When the Pokemon Company does that, I think it's pretty cool. It's like when they had during the Gen 6 era of cards with the break point and something else break something. Where you have like the EX cards where the Pokemon card, or where they connect to each other. Some of them were like that, or they were like 2 halves of the same quote unquote card, 2 halves of the same art. It was pretty cool. I think I only ever had a couple of cards like that, but they were only half of the full picture, as opposed to having both cards of the same picture. Let me see. So the first objective. So I have to search for Spinnerack. It doesn't say what floor he's on. But then I have to find a Slumber Orb. That's the key thing. Well, that and the red gummy. Okay, so none of those. Dude. There we go. Nothing. Okay. So next floor. Now, if anything, I could also just go to my inventory and just get one, if I have one, in my inventory. And that goes for both items, because I can bring that along with me and then get the reward for it. But I can't conceive that I'm going to get through this and not find something. Okay, so there's the Slumber Orb. No. Yes. Okay, so they've done this a little bit differently. Because usually you have to find the item and then get to the end of the dungeon. This was in Red and Blue Rescue Team. You find an item, assuming that it generated throughout your entire run. If it didn't generate, you have to go through the run again, like go through the dungeons again until you find the item. Or if you have one in your inventory already from before, then you just go through the dungeon, and then at the end you get your reward anyway. But they did it now where the item will generate on whatever specific floor, and therefore it will you'll be guaranteed to actually finish this stuff in one run instead of doing 2 or 3 or 4. So that means that when I go to the next floor, I should be guaranteed a red gummy. Ah, I meant to point up, and he didn't point up. Alright, so you have reached the destination floor. So the red gummy must be here. There it is. No. Yes. Piplup, stop using attacks, you idiot. Let's see. I can't believe I haven't asked, but how's your time as an exploration team? Did we explore the skies? What do you mean? Did we explore the skies? And are you also referring to when I played Red Rescue Team, or is it just more mainly this game that you're asking about? This is a little pun since it's clearly I did not catch that. But generally so far it's been fun, both with this game and the first game. So the franchise as a whole so far has been pretty fun. Sincerely speaking, dude, I'm gonna get cornered. All right, let's see. Nope. There we go. My only thing is that, like I've mentioned before, is the whole ranking system in this game and how it ties to item expansion is a weird choice. It's definitely a choice, and I'm not a fan of it. It's like, at the very least, force us to maybe buy the storage and have it cost a lot of money or something, or that I have to exchange certain items for it maybe. But I'm really not a fan of having to rank up to get more items, because the thing is that when I go exploring, I want to collect everything, right? But I also don't want to be limited to backspace. There is an exploration team called Team Tasty. The members are a Wurmple and Swallow. That is so weird. And that's in this game, or is it in another game? Sounds like it would be something in this game. Well, here's the Spinnerack. Okay, so the game still does that. If I do that, I have to turn and face it. I'm not gonna. Oh well, I mean, I guess I might as well leave. There's not much else for me to do here. So let's go and do that. What's weirder is Wurmple was the one who came up with the name, and Swallow really liked it. Oh man. I feel like the writers in this game did a pretty good job. Max Elixir. I mean, I don't really care about the Max Elixir. I'm sure I can find plenty more. Special band. Alright, let's see. What can I throw away? Oh, but I already have. Oh wait, this is my Kangaskhan storage. So I'll throw away an elixir. Why not? So 1,500 and I get 150. What a ripoff. Max Elixir again. Cool. So, I like the whole personality teams they have in this game. There's also Team Laid Back, which has Slowpoke, Cyclops, and Magikarp, and Team Chase, which is a group of 3 Poochyena. Which the Poochyena I mean, you already saw. Came across them already, but I haven't come across Laid Back yet. I don't think. I can't remember. All right, we should get some sleep too. Let's make tomorrow another good day. Okay, good night. The gatekeeper is interesting. Okay. So more story stuff, it looks like. All right, let's see what Chatot has to say. Or Loudred, I guess. We need your help with something today. Diglett, I brought them. Thank you, Loudred. You two are doing sentry duty today. Sorry, I'm usually the one to do sentry duty. But today my dad gave me his duty of updating the boards. That's why I can't man my post. It would be great if someone could take over my sentry duty for today. And that's why you're here. Please do a good job for me. Bye. And that's that. Huh? I didn't follow that at all. Why are we involved in this? Shut your yap. No more belly aching. Go do your duty. Ow, my head is pounding. What are we supposed to do? Climb down this hole and stand guard. You're on sentry duty. Sentry duty? You heard right. Sentry duty. We can't have suspicious characters coming into the guild. So we station a sentry below the guild entrance to evaluate Pokemon visitors. When you first came, you had your footprint evaluated, right? My footprint? What do you... Yeah. I'm going to skip because this is a flashback. So, oh, now I remember. There was that weird hole in front of the gate. I stood on the grate, then someone shouted up at me. It was startling. Okay, you want us to climb down this hole. And then? The tunnel down there leads to the sentry post. Diglett burrows through it and pops out underneath the sentry post. From the sentry post, Diglett inspects the footprints of visitors, identifies them, then informs me. Then I decide if the Pokemon is suspicious or not, and open the gate if he passes muster. So we serve as the guild's gatekeepers. That's the gist of it. Look, all you two have to do is inspect the footprints of visitors, then tell me what Pokemon they are. All right, understood? Sure. Good, then let's get to work. Bug up and do a good job. This should be fun. It's pitch black in here. We'll have to feel our way. Well, we should be getting close to the sentry post. Oh, there. I see light. How's it going? Have you taken position at the sentry post? Yes, we're in position. Good. Pokemon visitors will step into the onto the grill above the sentry post. Identify them by footprint, then inform me. Got that? Yes, understood. Good. Let's get started. All right, real quick, let me see. Speaking of Slackcloth, there's a really cool and funny full art card of him just laying on his back with a very dopey face in an empty field of grass. It has a simple attack, take it easy. And I was like, that's my card personified. I wish I could be like that card every day. Look at the footprint on the top screen, okay? Then identify the Pokemon. You can get only 2 wrong, okay? Piplup will keep an eye on things. Here comes a Pokemon. Check its footprint and tell me what it is. I mean, that's a Powdon, right? Yep, looks like you're right. Tell me what it is. A foot like that? Ooh. Swamp. Or marsh stomp? Come on, are you serious? It was Croconaw? Okay, that's a big foot. Infernape? They confuse you with having Monferno there too. What is that, dude? C-Dot? Okay. Oh. Wait, did I hit A twice on C-Dot? Dude, at this point? Flame on. That's a shift tree. See, that I knew right away. Sorry to keep you waiting. Piplup and EOS. That'll do. Now get back here. So weird. You've done an honest day's work. Let me review your sentry duty performance. Your results were adequate. Oh. Here are your rewards for the job. As a reward for doing the job, EOS's team received 100 coins. In addition, the team also received a protein. I don't care about the protein, bro. I just need more storage. I expect to see better effort out of you lot next time. Okay, that's a new mini game that I wasn't expecting. Okay. And I was like, that's my card personified. I love this mini game. Oh, you got a tricky one on the first on the first time playing. As Zuko from Avatar would say, that's a rough buddy. Oh man. I don't know, man. That mini game is weird. I mean, it seems fun to try to guess footprints, but I feel like that could get really difficult. I don't know in what world that footprint looked like or would have belonged to a crocodile. Like the one that I said was Charmeleon. That one seems like one you would find for crocodile. They would have pointy claws, but that was like weird looking, like elongated feet. It just doesn't make sense. So weird. If you guess every Pokemon immediately and correctly, you get a bunch of stuff and some reviver seeds. Okay. Stuff that would be very useful for a late game. Or just difficult dungeons. YouTube, let me give you your assignment for today. Look up jobs on the job bulletin. Okay. Well, I still have other jobs that I have saved. Let me see, because the ones I have are from Beach Cave, right? So I'll probably grab some Beach Cave ones, which there aren't any at the moment. But I guess the one I just did was the Mount Bristle one, right? So I guess Drenched Bluff is okay for now. But let me do the Beach Cave ones, and then, whoops, wrong way. And then we'll do the other ones. Let me also maybe sell some stuff, because I have some items in here that I don't really care about. Like the ones I care about more are gummies and apples. That's kind of it. What are the sticks for? When hurled. Okay, so kind of like iron spikes or the thorns or whatever they're called, kind of like those, which I'm sure that we'll also see at some point in this game. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna sell a good chunk of this stuff because then I'm always gonna find stuff later. So elixir I don't need, or the oran berry, not the oran berry. I'll get rid of these. Berries I don't really care for. I can always pick those up. Pecha, oran, warp seed, I guess. Should be it. And then I'm going to get some other stuff that I want to sell. All the berries. So I can take 8 more items. Like I'll keep these, the vitamin ones. So that way I can boost my Pokemon's stats. But everything else, dude, I don't need. Let me yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, I think we're good. You know, there are some moves like, it says, if you guess it wrong. Okay, I guess moves like Earthquake that can injure every one of them, ruin both ally and enemy. Decent damage too. Yeah, that I came across in the first dungeon games, where I got stuck somewhere. I got cornered, and then someone used Earthquake and it knocked me out, and it really ticked me off. But that's stuff that I'm assuming I won't come across until a bit later in the game, which is why for now I don't feel like I need a lot of these items early game when they're not necessary. Like I don't need to have max elixirs for dungeons that are 5 rooms long, 10 rooms long. Maybe for like post game ones that, because I know in Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team that you have dungeons that are 99 floors. There is where I'd want to stack up on max elixirs, because I'm going to come across a lot of Pokemon. So those I would oh, 387, that's funny. So 387 Pokecoins is, so 387 is the same number in the Pokedex that Turtwig is. That's funny. But what was I saying? That, yeah, so that you have dungeons that are 99 floors, and those I would need max elixirs and apples and stuff for hunger. I would hope that in those dungeons they have a lot of those items anyway, to help you with either restoring your attack, your power points, and also your belly whenever it goes empty. But I haven't gotten to those yet, but I'm sure I'll come across. Who's your favorite guild member Pokemon in the Exploration Guild that's part of the main story? I mean, I'm only like 3 hours into this game. I have no idea. So far, Who have I come across that's interesting? Oh, I can't even remember, honestly. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite right now. I mean, I feel like maybe Bidoof. Bidoof has a funny way of speaking. I don't know if it's this Bidoof. But the one from earlier in the game that I came across, I'm assuming it might be this one, but the one I came across earlier in the game, I thought was kind of funny. Like just the way that he speaks. All right, so let's head over to then the beach cave. Do that and progress the story if that's what happens when I do this one. Okay, so I'm assuming that when I get to a floor, I'll know if I need to get something or not. Piplup, you and your goddamn water sport. Stop it. When I get to the floor that I need to, I will, I'll know what it is that I'll have to find. Well, first let me check what the actual objectives are. So I'll find an orange berry and then a yellow gummy. But that's on floors 2 and 3. Let's see. Later there's a challenge run dungeon. I believe it has 100 floors and you start as level 1 and all the items you may have in bag is temporarily confiscated for the dungeon challenge. Did I hear something about that before? I can't remember if that was something that was brought up in the game. Or I'm completely tripping. I have no idea. Piplup. You. Come on, dude. Really? Why? I needed to go up the stairs anyway. I didn't even realize that it was sleeping on top of the stairs. So there's an orange berry. No. And then just, I guess, go to the next floor. Oh, I'm like, where's the Pokemon? But there's another Pokemon. I guess I'll explore a little bit more. Oh, just another orange berry? Yeah. Okay. Floor number 3. So yellow gummy is what we need. Ah, why did I do that? Look, Piplup is trying his best. No, the problem with Piplup is that the game wants for Piplup to use some sort of status attack whenever I come across a room, or just whenever I'm within like 5 tiles of a Pokemon, and Piplup just does it. It's like, dude, stop. I'm trying not to wake any Pokemon up. Like, thankfully, it's just water sport, and it doesn't wake up Pokemon. But in the first game, the biggest issue was when Chimchar would use Growl. And I'm trying to sneak by Pokemon. Dude uses Growl and then wakes up the Pokemon. Then I have to fight them. It's like, oh, come on, dude. God, how annoying it was for that to happen. Well, I'm gonna leave right now then. All right, thank you very much. Reviver Seed, speaking of. Chapter 5, the first official exploration. First official. I wonder what they mean by first official. I guess, well, I guess we'll find out what that is now. Because I'm thinking, haven't I technically already just done missions? Or is this one that's going to be a little bit higher stakes? Oh wait, so there's Xylophon. Hold on. For the northeast, or far to the northeast, then farther into its outermost reaches, there lies a place named Tree Shroud Forest. In the Tree Shroud Forest, that's a tongue twister, time has apparently stopped. Eek, what did you say? You're saying time stopped? Yes, that's correct. Time has come to a standstill in Tree Shroud Forest. The wind has stopped. The clouds are motionless. Dewdrops on leaves won't fall. They just hang there, suspended. The Tree Shroud Forest, time itself has, in Tree Shroud Forest, time itself has truly stopped. Dude, I'm hungry. Time has stopped. But how could something this awful happen? It's unthinkable. Yes, the unthinkable has happened. Why has time stopped in Tree Shroud Forest? Well, it's because Tree Shroud Forest's time gear was stolen. The time gear was stolen. The time gear was stolen. That's what made time stop. I'd heard it was possible, but now it's really happened. I don't get it though. Why would anyone take a time gear? Quiet, everyone. Officer Magnazone has already started an investigation. It's hard to believe that anyone would dare steal a time gear, but if one time gear can be stolen, the others may also be in danger. The officer asked to be notified immediately if we notice any suspicious characters. So keep that in mind. Let us know if you notice anything. That is all. All right, everyone, here's to another busy day of work. You two. Yep. You two, come here. You've become quite good at your work. I'm impressed with your capture of Drowsy. That was very admirable. So, you all will finally be assigned a mission worthy of a proper exploration team. Really? Hooray. Let me see your wonder map. So wonder map, this is a new thing. Or I guess the wonder map is just the regular map. Treasure Town is here. And over here is where we would like you to investigate. Excuse me. See, there is a waterfall flowing here. By all appearances, it's just an ordinary waterfall. But we've received intelligence that the waterfall may conceal a secret. And that's where you come in. We want you lot to investigate the waterfall and determine what's there. I feel like this Chad Tot is supposed to have a British accent because of the way he says, you lot. You lot. I see. That's all. Do you understand what this mission entails? Good. All right, I'll leave you all to thoroughly investigate the waterfall. Huh? What's wrong? You're shivering. Are you all right? Yes, I'm okay. It's just the anticipation that's making me nervous. This will be the first time we get to do a real job as an exploration team. I'm feeling a little worked up. I feel like Piplup was a good choice as a partner because I feel like the personality that they give your partner Pokemon in this game, it for whatever reason fits Piplup very well. I don't know why. I can't picture another Pokemon like Chimchar or Riolu having a personality like this. It just somehow it fits Piplup very, very well. Oh, I feel like I'm going to burst from excitement. Let's do our best. All right. Let's see what we've got going on here. The next thing. Oh, what is this? Oh, EOS and Piplup 2. Huh? What's Chimico doing here? Or doing there? Hello, what's going on here? I just started an assembly here. Today, in fact. Assembly? Yes. For assembling your team, have you ever considered adding members? Other members? Well, sure. It'd be cool to add other members. If there were more than just the two of us, it would sure help when we explore dungeons. Well then, you need to start recruiting new members. Okay, I was wondering when the recruitment was going to start. When recruitment would have been unlocked. Is what I'm trying to say. I guess kind of like how in the first game you have to do it, or you get it once you've done like the third or fourth dungeon, and then, or I guess third dungeon. Once you complete the third dungeon, then you can do it. Here you've done now the third one with extra missions, and then now you unlock it. Oh, how do we start? I'll just ring the friendship bell for you, Team Sinnoh. Here goes. Chimico rang the friendship bell. Now Team Sinnoh has the power to recruit new members. Really? Yes, from now on, while battling Pokemon in dungeons, you may earn respect from some of them, and those Pokemon will then ask to join Team Sinnoh. Once you have recruited a Pokemon, you can bring it along with you on dungeon explorations. To bring a Pokemon along, visit my assembly, then choose which members should join your team for the exploration. Always see me when you want to assemble a team that includes recruits. Oh wow, thanks Chimico. Huh. I'm wondering if this just flat out replaces the Wigglytuff. Okay, it replaces the friend zones or the friend areas, it seems. But then, which I would think then they removed the ability to buy friend areas. Like there's no Wigglytuff to buy friend areas from. I guess we'll find out more as we start recruiting people or recruiting Pokemon. All right, but first things first, let me do the other jobs that I have. Huh? What's going on? There are stairs here. There's something written on the sign. Huh? What? Spinda's Cafe, a shop of hopes and dreams. Opening soon. Win big. Looks like a new shop will be opening soon. But hopes and dreams? I wonder what kind of shop this will be. Let's come back after it's open and find out. But yeah, anyway, I have jobs that I want to take care of first, which are all, which are all in the Drenched Bluff. So I'll do that. and then we'll do the next story mission. Yeah, so Secret Waterfall would be the next story thing. So yeah, let's do this. And then I'll go right into doing that. And for me, there's no point in exploring everything when I just need to go to the floors that I need to. Oh, you know what? That was probably stupid. Hold on. Okay, that was probably stupid, but let's hope that I will find them in the second, third, fourth, or fifth floor. Okay, so that's the Machop done. And then I gotta find the next Pokemon. But I also need to find an item. Which, I have one item in that room that or the second room that I came across. No, it just says search for Corsola and Chingling. So I found the Pokemon that I needed. But it says to search for other Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Sure. Guys, stop it. Stop it. With the stupid water and mud sport. God, what a terrible combination to have right now. Okay, so it's I was fine with the first floor. I wasn't gonna get screwed by skipping out on searching the entire dungeon. Ah, that was stupid. Unbelievable. Hello? Dude. Piplup, use an actual attack, my dude. You're costing me here. Thank you. How ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna miss again. Oh, never mind. Hey, let me go heal. Sure. I hope the chances of a Pokemon being recruited are higher in this game. Alright, that's number 2 complete. And now we just need to go and find the last one. Huh? I hope I didn't screw up, dude. Oh no, but this place has more floors. I don't know what I'm saying. This place has like 8 floors, or whatever it is. I was thinking this was the first dungeon, but no, this is the second one that has like 8 floors or 10 floors. Okay, so 6-4. Dude, all the fossils came to play. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm going to get rid of Shellos for now, because with the 2 Anorith, I can get the complete line later on in the game. So, bye-bye Shellos. Oh, return to the guild. Oh, okay. So you can... Oh, okay. I was under the assumption that Shellos would just go back to the wild, or like, you know, disappear, but not just go back to the guild. That's cool. Oh my god, that's a big quality of life improvement right there. Holy crap. I love that. I love that so much. Yo, where is dude going? Why? Anorith, you idiot. Okay, he picked it up. Where is he going? Where is he going? Anorith, come back, you stupid son of a gun. Oh my god. Because the thing is that in this game, I don't know what happens if the recruited Pokemon faint. I don't know if they just disappear and not go back to the guild, or if they automatically go to the guild. Oh my god. That's insane. Okay, so all done. Cool. So recruited 3 Pokemon. So that's really good. That is very useful. I was wholeheartedly expecting that it would just replace one, and then the Pokemon you replace it with will just go back to the wild, go back. But I did not expect for it to just be teleported to the guild. That's great. Oh, and it looked like I got an item increase, or an item storage increase for Kangaskhan, for the Kangaskhan storage stand. Now I can store more stuff in there. I'm gonna go double check that, just to be sure, just to be on the safe side. So it's on the 2nd floor. Let's see. Members. Okay, yeah. I wonder what the yellow names mean, or why the different color names exist. Okay, I'm gonna look it up right now. Okay, so it didn't really give me a straight answer. But in the assembly, I guess. Okay, in the... what does it mean in the Chimeco assembly? God, my hands are cold right now. My fingers cannot type. Got it. Okay. So it means standby. Yes, that's what it is. Got it. Okay, cool. Wait, can I do it with Piplup then? Like, if I wanted to go on my own. Okay, no, I guess that's post-game. All right, cool. So they won't automatically, leave your team when they go to the guild. You have to come back and you have to, they put them in standby. Oh, I have met these guys. Okay. But at the very least, you can recruit multiple, like more than 2 Pokemon per run, and they just go back to the guild. The ones that you end up replacing with other team members, with a third team member, and so forth. So that's really good to know. And then I'm gonna go store some stuff so I can make room for the next dungeons. Because I'm gonna go ahead and do the next story one and go to the waterfall. And I have more more bag storage, so that also helps a lot. But let me store what I don't really need, which is everything. That's all I have, huh? All right, let's see. So, Secret Waterfall, that is the next one. I wonder, I think I have a guide for this. Let me go look for that real quick. I'm going to be right back. Okay, so good news and bad news. Good news, I do have a strategy guide. Bad news, it's not for explorers of sky. It is for time and darkness, but not for sky. So I'm wondering why I haven't bought one. I don't know if it's because I just never bought one, or if it's because maybe it doesn't exist. So I'm gonna find out right now. Okay, so they do exist. They very much exist. But they're just so expensive. Oh my goodness. $165? And this one's in much better condition than the other ones I saw. Oh my god. Dude, people are crazy if they think they're gonna get someone to pay $280 for one. That is insane. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'm gonna buy one. Let's see. If you had to live in any one of the Pokemon regions, which would it be and why, aside from the reason of what Pokemon are native there? I would probably go with I'm torn between a couple. I think I would definitely want to go to or live in either Hoenn because of its diverse biomes and also the battle frontier. But then there's also Kalos, which would be really nice also because of Mega Evolutions, and I mean both regions have Megas now, but because of Mega Evolution, I think is a key one. But you did say, for the reason of what Pokemon, not that they're native, but just the concept of Mega Evolution being there would be nice. But also, I think it's because it reminds me of France. Obviously, I've never been, but I would like to go to France one day. But yeah, I think both regions are pretty solid. I'd love to know. Imagine exploring and finding out more of the lore of its mythology, like Cynthia does. That'd be also cool too. I probably wouldn't. That might be one reason why I would want to go to Sinnoh, but I don't think there's enough of other reasons to want to go. I feel like the region, aside from that, isn't interesting enough. I don't know. Sinnoh would probably be my third or fourth choice. Unova would probably be third. But a close first and second would probably just be Hoenn and Kalos. Let's see, I think I'm going to end up buying a strategy guide. I'm going to do that. Let's see how much it's going to come out to. Wow. Okay. Well, might as well. Unova has a lot of dynamics to live into. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I would probably put it in my top 3 also. Because it seems like there's a lot going on there. $26 every 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I'm cool with that. Cool. So I should expect my Explorers of Sky strategy guide to deliver in the next few days, in the next week or so. Cool. Because I don't think it's going to translate well if I try to use if I try to use the one for Time and Darkness. So I'm not going to do that. But yeah, there we go. I need to bring all of my strategy guides from my other room and bring them in here. I don't know why I haven't done that. Hold on a sec. Let me unplug this. Make sure this cable's not twisted. Okay, cool. Let's see. Rainbow Theme Park City, an actual Metropolis City, and a desert resort in Unova. And we have either Black City or White Forest also, which are pretty interesting locations. I had this idea of making a forest page in my binder. I got Forest of Vitality card and Viridian Forest card. Both full arts. If you look them up, you can get an idea of what page aesthetic I'm going for. All right, let's see. Give me a minute here. Okay. So it's the Force of Vitality. Full art? Oh, that looks kind of nice, actually. Looks very much like White Forest. And the other one is the Rune Forest card. Okay, so more like big trees, it looks like. Okay. The gold one, right? I'm assuming you mean the gold one. The stadium card, I guess. Yeah, I can definitely see what you want to go for when it comes to that theming. Those are nice cards. All right, let's see. So this is the waterfall that supposedly has a secret. Is it evolution? That water's coming down hard. Try getting close to the waterfall. It's true. This is incredible. I can barely stay standing near this deluge. See, it's intense. If you were to fall under this waterfall, you'd probably be battered. I didn't think it would be pouring down this powerfully. Where should we even start looking? Oh, he's having another vision. Something feels familiar. It's that dizziness I felt before. Wigglytuff? That's it? That's all it's going to give us? It happened again. I saw something. But what did I just see? Huh? What's the matter? What? You had another vision? This time you saw a lone Pokemon leap into this waterfall? And not only that, there's a hidden cave behind the waterfall? But it looks like that water is coming down really heavily. Dude, I keep thinking of whenever me, like my Pokemon, whenever my Pokemon has like, you know, a vision like that, or like in the first game too, where you have like these visions or the dreams that Gardevoir would come into. It seems like the partner Pokemon talks in a way, it's like I don't know what movie it is, but I think, but to reference the movie, there's a scene in Toy Story 2 where it's the puppet show, like the Woody TV show, where Bullseye comes in, or no, sorry, not Bullseye, where the animals come to tell Woody that the coal mine, or something happened with the coal mine, and the prospector and Jesse were trapped in there, and the animals come to tell Louis what happened. Like, oh, you're saying that the prospect and Jesse are this and then there's a bomb, and the one animal goes, yeah. He's like, all right. So it's kind of like that where you have the one character that then just explains everything that another character just said. It's like, oh, you're telling me that this happened and this happened and that happened and that's and then you're feeling this way. Is that right? It's like that. But it's so funny though. But it looks like that water is coming down really heavily. Imagine if there was actually a solid cliff wall around that waterfall. Ouch. If we tried to jump through, we'd be pounded badly. Well, you need a good running start. So, what do you think? Is there really something behind this waterfall? Are you really convinced that there is a cave there? Well, okay. Let's see. Nothing beautiful. It says nothing beautiful. Trees covering one page. Or I guess nothing but beautiful trees. You know, I've seen a guy try to chop a tree down with just water pressure. There's a snake in my boot. You know, I've seen a guy try to chop down a tree with just water pressure. I mean, like water at the right pressure can cut through a lot of things. There's even a whole thing. There's a whole industry of using water pressure to cut through metal for like manufacturing, construction. It's pretty interesting. I'm putting my faith in you. Yes, I totally believe in you. So they're gonna do a run up to it, I guess. Okay, I gotta be brave now. If I get scared and fail to leap through at full speed, I'll be smushed no matter what I do. If I'm doing it, I have to do it without hesitation or without hesitating. Be brave. Be the bravest ever. Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Now. What is this? Yes, it is a cave. You were right after all. Let's go explore this cave. Let's see what secrets it holds. Which is why I say stay hydrated. Hydrated is badass. Oh? Psyduck. Whoa, big room. So I just actually saw a Pokemon spawn into the room. Oh my god, Piplup. You're making it worse, dude. Like, I can't move when every other turn the dude goes to use freaking water sport. Dude, 11? Sure. I'm just gonna beeline it through the cave, and I can always just come back later if I want to grind. There we go. Dude was using water, or bubble beam, and with water absorb, it was healing. Like, shouldn't the AI be a little bit smarter than that, than to let it happen? Another dude. Oh, beautiful. Now I can heal. I'm surprised I didn't run into any other Pokemon there. I like that the designs of the dungeons are getting a little bit better and more intricate. Like for the 4th dungeon, it's odd how much more maze-like this one is compared to the 4th dungeon in the first games. Oh, dude's asleep. Ooh, Lotad. Let me see. Are all Pokemon recruitable? Oh, yeah. Not like before where, unless you had the friend area. Or even if like some Pokemon, like you'd have a dungeon, or you'd have a floor that might have like 5 different Pokemon that could spawn in, but then you can only recruit like 1 or 2 of the Pokemon, which didn't make any sense to me. I don't know how that worked. No. Okay. I don't want it to knock out my Surskit. There's a lot of variety of Pokemon in these caves. I guess because now that they added 107 new Pokemon, they had to add more to each of the dungeons. Oh boy. All right, let's see. Because I don't know how many floors there are supposed to be. All right, let's feed myself. I don't have any apples. That's all I got. That's unfortunate. So I just have to find the next floor quick. Okay. Okay, at least it was shorter than I would have expected. Wow, look at that. Look at all the gems sparkling. Whoa, look over there. It's a gigantic gem. Wow, I've never seen a gem that huge. This is an incredible treasure. Everyone will be amazed if we take this back. Nope, it's not budging. It's really stuck tight. I can give it a try. Or I can give it a try. Can you give it a try? Whoa, this is really stuck. It won't budge. Nope, no good. So you couldn't move it either. But we can't just give up. If we try hard enough, we'll probably get some kind of result. I'm going to give it another go. Have you ever heard, or have you ever been recommended? I can't read. Have you ever been recommended My Hero Academia? I have not, but I added that on my anime list on my own accord. When I started making my list, so it's towards the top of my list, actually. Let's see. It is number 9 on my list, so it was the 9th one that I wrote down. It's not budging one bit. Oh, sidekick, what's it called? Vision. There we go. That's interesting, but that was... It's no good. I can't pull it out. People just happened to push the gigantic gem. That's... Oh, what's going on? Wow, it's a flood. Ooh. A geyser. That's funny. Huh? What? Where are we? Hi, hi. Are you two okay? What? You plopped down from nowhere. Oh, you startled everyone. Where are we? This is the hot spring. A hot spring. Indeed, this is the hot spring. The hot spring works wonders on tired muscles and creaky joints. Many Pokemon visit here. Tell me, youngster, have you a map? Map? Oh, if you mean our wonder map, yes, we have one. Unfold it for me. There. Here we are. This is the hot spring's location. Oh, I see. The waterfall is here, so... Hey, check this out. The water carried us all the way over here. My goodness, it was the water that carried you all this way? What a long journey that must have been. Let the hot spring wash away your fatigue before you make your way home. Good idea. We'll do that. Thanks, everyone. Let's see. My Hero Academia has just been concluded, so you won't have to wait like we did. Like just finished now? Or like not like today, but like, you know, like finished in the last like few days or something? I thought that show had already ended. Or maybe I do remember one of my coworkers mentioning it before, about it being close to ending. Another good anime you can watch is Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. So what is it? Welcome to Demon School. Iruma-kun. It says it's a nice casual comedy and fun genre. Okay. Let me see. And there are so many animes that I've just never heard of, dude. I guess, and when I haven't been in that world for uh my entire life, I guess uh that tends to happen. Okay, I'll have that added there to my list. It says about a human boy who was discarded by his family and offered to the devil himself. Through some vague ritual, that demon, being a principal of a school, adopts him as a grandson, uh, as he always wanted one. Okay. It's the devil himself. That's funny. So many like supernatural aspects to these shows, man. Let me see if I've got this all right, all straight. Behind the waterfall, there is a cave. In the deepest part of the cave, there is a gigantic gem. When you push on the gem, it triggered a trap of some kind. And surprisingly, you were flushed off to a distant hot spring. Is that the gist of your report? Yes. It's really disappointing that we couldn't bring the gem back. No, emphatically no. This is a major discovery. Really? Undoubtedly. After all, the presence of the cave behind the waterfall, no one knew about that before now. Oh, I see. We made a discovery. When I had those dizzy spells, the shadow of that Pokemon I saw, it was Wigglytuff. I think that was very obvious from the first one. That shape. I've seen that shape before. That shape. There's no mistaking it. Those eyes of horror, dude. That was Wigglytuff. Your waterfall discovery is just amazing. The Guildmaster must be told. What? What's wrong? Huh? You're saying Wigglytuff may have been at that waterfall before? Are you saying that this happened? Are you saying that maybe we should... Dude, that's what it's like. No. Emphatically no. That's inconceivable. If that were so, the Guildmaster wouldn't have ordered you to investigate the place, right? But that's why he wanted to investigate in the first place. However, since you insist, I will confirm it with the Guildmaster. But why would they want to spoil their own discovery? How strange. I should be used to it by now. These apprentices are yet another strange crew, aren't they? What was that, chat top? What? Oh, nothing at all. Anyway, I will go confirm what you told me with the Guildmaster. Please wait here. So how did it go? When I asked the Guildmaster, he mulled it over for a bit, and then he said, "Oh, memories, sweet memories." Then he danced around a bit, and then he said, Yes, when I think hard, maybe I did go there once." And that was just what the Guildmaster said. To sum it up, it's just as EOS suspected. He has indeed already been to Waterfall Cave. Oh, okay. That's kind of disappointing. We really thought we'd discover a new place. I wish Wigglytuff had told us right from the start. The Guildmaster can be rather erratic at times. Even I can't quite fathom what goes on in his head. Well, that's too bad for you. Nevertheless, I shall expect your best effort tomorrow. Let's see. Through means that are shown later in the anime, that comes out a few times in each episode. That shape. It's Pikachu. It's I forgot what the actual meme was. It's like it's today was exhausting. I should get to sleep early. We went through a lot today, but you know what? It was incredibly fun for me. Sure, there was that huge letdown, but it was our first exploration, and I thought I was going to explode from excitement and anticipation the whole time. It made me realize I made the right decision in joining an exploration team. One day I'm sure I'll solve the secret to my relic fragment. That's the dream I have. If it ever came true, I'd surely faint from sheer happiness. But seriously, thanks. I can explore because of you. Yes. Be brave. Be the bravest ever, okay? I'm the biggest chicken around, and even I managed to work up the courage. And it was all because you were with me. Seriously, thanks. Oh yeah, you know, I was thinking. I noticed something about your dizzy spells. You always seem to be touching something when they happen. Come to think of it, Piplup's right. When I heard Azrael's scream, you grabbed the apple. Yeah. And that other time. Oh, when I bumped into... Or when he bumped into me, I guess. And when we were exploring Waterfall Cave. What did he touch, though? Was it the cave floor? Can you give it a try? It's true. It was always after touching something. That's when I got those dizzy spells. When I touch something, I see something connected to it. Right? There's one more thing. When we rescued Azrael, you had a vision of the future. But this time you saw Wigglytuff going into the cave, right? So that means... This time you saw an event that occurred in the past. That's true. In other words, if you touch something, you see its past or future. You must have that kind of special ability. This could be something totally incredible. You could use it in lots of ways, not just for exploring either. The ability could be useful for many things. It's fantastic. Well, yes, I guess that's true, but that doesn't mean I always get a vision every time I touch something. It would be useful if I could have visions when I wanted, but... Hey, you two. The Guildmaster wants to see you right away. Guildmaster, I've brought you Team Sinnoh. Guildmaster. Guildmaster? Hiya. Your team went through a lot today. Yes, a lot. But don't worry, I'm keeping watch on your activities. I should tell you why I called you here. We're planning to mount a full expedition soon. An expedition? Yes, the guild will go explore someplace far away. It's much harder than exploring our nearby area. That's why we need to prepare for the big trip properly. We carefully choose which guild members go on the expedition. Really? Usually we would never ever consider rookies to be expedition members. But you two are working so very hard. That's why we're making a special exception this time. We decided to include you in the list of candidates for the expedition. Really? Now, you haven't been chosen as expedition members yet. There's still time before we set out on the expedition. If you fail to do good work before then, you cannot expect to be selected for the expedition. I'm sure you two can do it. Try hard. Yes. An expedition, isn't it fantastic? My heart is pounding all of a sudden. Let's try our best and make sure we get picked for the expedition. All right, let's see. What's your theory on the relic fragment? Was that a new chapter? I was reading the... Okay. Guess I missed that. I don't even know what it said. Excuse me. What's your theory on the relic fragment? Honestly, I have no clue on the relic fragment. I don't really think I have a theory on it yet. I would think that it's going to have something to do with the gears. Maybe there's like a missing piece in the final dungeon of the story where that piece might go into, and then it does something and it fixes all of our problems. I don't know. That'll be my guess. All right, I think for now I'm gonna call it for the day. I gotta go and take care of some stuff now. But thank you as always, Fabled Phantom or Phantom, for being here, and then for anyone else that might have come in at some point, at any point, to join in on the stream. I'll be back probably not until next week, probably for Mystery Dungeon. I will be here on Friday to do the next part of my Dynamax adventures. I think I'm getting down now to the last 5 hours that I need for the first half of the challenge, of the first 50 hours. So I'll be back here on Friday to do that, and then I guess then I'll decide what days next week I'll be able to stream. Because I can definitely try to stream either Tuesday or Thursday next week, but I guess we'll figure that out when we get there. But we'll play it by ear and see what happens. Why that Chikorita in the back staring at my soul? Chikorita. Oh, this Chikorita? So this was the Chikorita that I got as the pre-order bonus for Legend ZA from the Pokemon Center. So what I did was, when I started playing it, or sorry, what I did was whatever Pokemon I got, it was between this, the Totodile, and the Tepig. Depending on which of the three I got, determined what starter I would choose for the game. So I got Chikorita, therefore I ended up picking Chikorita in the game itself. So that's why I just have them have it sitting up there. Let me adopt her. Well, you're gonna have to sign the paperwork if you're gonna want to adopt her. But we can discuss that later. But for now, I gotta get going, so I'll leave it at that for today, and then we'll pick up where we left off with the game and see what other kind of interesting things we can find out about Turtwig and why these visions are happening, which I think is pretty interesting. But that'll be I'm sure later on in the game. But once I do get the strategy guide, hopefully I'll get the strategy guide by the time that I stream again. If not, that's fine. I could probably refer to the other one for the time being. Because let me see. I would think that a lot of the stuff is going to be the same. But what I want to see is... okay, this is the walkthrough. Apple Woods? Wait, hold on. Okay, here we go. Waterfall Cave. Mount Bristle. Beach Cave. I mean, it seems to be the same. It all seems to be the same. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be the same, so I can probably refer to it for now, until I get the book, and just go based off of that one. So I don't know. Whenever I get it, sometime next week, we'll deal with it. Let's see. So we can work on custody. You do weekends, okay? All right. Well. We'll think about it, or I'll think about it. We'll come to an agreement about that. All right, take care, dude. And then hopefully you'll pop up here next week you'll pop up here on Friday probably for some Dynamax adventure. So that'll be some fun times. Hopefully we'll get a shiny, but we'll see. All right, take care, and I'll see you guys on Friday.